Sorry guys, can you hear me now? I think the sound is good now, I think. Thank you for spotting it. Okay guys, so let's do it again. So a replay. Session recap 11th of January 2016. My name is Nenad. And as you know, our previous week was very successful. We had a lot of pips favoring us, and the start of this year was very profitable. As you could see also today, our analysis on Australian dollar and yeah, I did only Australian dollar. I didn't do ODN, but it's basically where I was tweeting that if you trade Australian dollar, you can trade ODN. It was very profitable, and the price came to 70, 35, 40 and rejected. So if you traded Australian dollar today, you could have also made great pips. Okay, so let me show you. I hope that you traded it because that was a really, as we say usually, money for jam. So it was as it's not a no-brainer trade, but it was basically a very good trade here on AudioMarkets.com. You can see Audi bearish zigzag, but outside of equidistant channels. So our Audi was going up, came here exactly at POC2, and it rejected down. And basically, you could have made like 50 pips until this webinar. So I hope that you made money because I was tweeting this setup couple of times and you can clearly see it here. This was the time when I did the analysis. The price came here, rejected afterwards, and then bang, it started to drop. Okay, so let's see if it will continue going down. But sure, if you are in a trade, I advise you to protect the trade, take some money out of, close your trade, or put your stop loss to break even, because if it doesn't proceed lower, it could jump higher and take your profit. So I advise you to take profit. So now it's end of day, so we will see. But definitely Australian dollar is sold on rallies, so I will show you that today. So again, from technical perspective, hi Ilya. Ilya is saying hi. So from technical perspective, we had bullish divergence here. Divergence pushed the pair up towards H3 and daily pivot point. Then the price was hesitant to go down. It came to POC2 and straightly rejected towards 69.80. So yes, something like 50 pips from this setup, and the analysis is here as always on Admiral Markets. So you could have read it. It's very clear. Okay, now as you know, our risk disclaimer: online educational materials are available by Admiral Markets, is started for a global audience, so take this information as not suitable for everyone. If you want to get corresponding information on charting conditions and any other detail, you should visit Admiral Markets Global, select your country, and contact an appropriate entity. Risk disclosure statement stating all possible risks associated with Forex market. By accepting the risk, you're proceeding further with me. And final part, explain that Admiral Markets takes no responsibility for information accuracy. The analysis represents the personal opinion and in no way represents the actual suggestion for a trade. These are not Ubiquitous opinions, and the website in the video is not the .co.uk website, but the globalnews.com website. Forex is risky business, and this should not be taken as advice. So this webinar is for informational, educational purposes only. So with having said that, guys, download Admiral Market Supreme Edition. You can do that by logging into your trader's room. You can also use benefits of WebTrader, the newest web platform developed by Admiral Markets. It's excellent. So if you are not sure how it works, feel free to check it out. It's very safe, it's good, and you can trade directly from the web. So you don't need to have, I don't know, a powerful PC, which can eat a lot of resources. If it's not powerful, you know that sometimes PC can clog. So all those indicators and charts can clog your PC. It can start acting slowly. It can freeze the platform. Well, on WebTrader, this can happen. So use WebTrader to your advantage if you are not sure about your PC, of course. But also, if you have a good PC and you want to trade anywhere from the world, anywhere in the world, you can use, of course, WebTrader platform, which is, let's be honest, much better than trading from mobile phone. Then, of course, webinars, Admiral Markets Education webinars are our standard webinars. And don't forget that you are trading with officially best MT4 broker. Before I show you last week results, let me answer a few questions and give you a risk disclaimer. Dinesh is saying, wish you could do analysis using echo pivot points as well. Just got my Indy last week. Yes, Dinesh, I know. And you know, the thing is, I'm not sure that I will do it soon, but it's in the plan, because EQ pivot points are also good. They're excellent, and still not sure about the analysis. You see that there is only one spot on our website left, so basically I do Camarilla MACD. Because you know, some traders prefer to also trade intra-week, and Camarilla MACD is also having great setups, positional, but EQ pivot point trading is more like momentum breakouts. But yes, maybe in the future it will be, maybe. Nut Coin is asking, exotic chart patterns with, yes, it's free webinar, Nut Coin, Mr. Nut. You can sign it for free. It's on Forex Street tomorrow. And guys, yes, on Forex Street, you will see there is a new way of presentation. Basically, you will see me in my webcam and you will see me talking to you. So it's a new way of presenting it on Forex Street. Here there will be a webinar. You can sign up here. Yeah, Mr. Nat is saying he joined. Okay, so guys, you can see it here on this web address. Yes. Alexander is asking why it's white surface, because here I put some animations into this presentation, so you will be able to see it. Mel is asking where are the recorded videos located? Yeah, recorded, all videos are clear and located are on our Admiral Markets channel. Let me show you channel. So here I will give you the address right away. So Mel, these are where videos are located. Okay. Here, Mel, just go on YouTube channel. You have playlist channels, whatever, and all session recap and every single webinar which we created is located there, so you can actually see. And you know that I'm not sure that you are here for the first time. The thing is that session recap webinar always shows past results with clear entries and exits, and you basically can see everything transparent. So that's it. EQ pivot points is like when there is strong. Dinesh, we will talk about it. But yes, something like that. But please send me an email if you have any questions regarding EQ pivot points. I will gladly respond. As of now, let's start to spell out some things about our Camarilla MACD trading here. So you need to give price a breathing room. So you enter usually within 5 to 50 pips of the predicted level if it's in agreement with your system. Use scaling in. Always use scaling in. The thing is that when you do scaling in, you will definitely make your trades profitable. So scaling in looks like this. For example, you have a zone here, and the price actually is trying to enter the zone. As it enters the zone, you can divide your trades. So let's say that you want to trade with 0.5 lots. You can open 0.10 here, adding 0.10 here, adding 0.20 here, as the price moves within the zone. And then when your profit goes up, definitely your trade will also go exponentially up. So scaling in is connected to making more profits if trade goes in your direction, and making less of a loss if trade goes versus your original direction. The main thing is, guys, that you can definitely try to measure your that you can measure your risk by doing a pre-fact analysis. So before you make a trade, try to have always your risk fixed. I always talk about it. So before you make any trade, whether you think it's good or maybe it's not that good, but there is a possibility of at least some pips, do a reassessment. Try to see how many pips is your stop loss, but always put your stop loss in your risk threshold. I advise you to, for example, that you use 0.3, in between 0.3 and 1% of a risk per trade. That will definitely serve you the best. So in between 0.3 and 1% per trade will serve you the best in the long run. But of course, it's up to you and it's your money, so you can trade whatever you think it's appropriate. Respect your stop loss. Always, guys, respect your stop loss, because your trades ultimately will depend on your stop loss. Add the spread to your stop loss. Okay, so when you're, let's say, trading with, let's say you have a 50 pip stop loss, try to add at least 2 or 5 pips to your stop loss, not more than this. I know that we with Admiral markets have very low spreads, especially on ECN account, but sometimes, sometimes it's good to cover the spread and commission cost with your stop loss. It's always good, because sometimes, the price may go a little bit 2 or 3 pips above your stop loss, hit the stop loss and then go down. So I always use that rule. So if my spread is 1 or 2 pip, let's say, I will use 5 pips. It doesn't matter. It won't mess with my money management, so it's usually okay. We take only one position here, whichever hits first. Only one position, whichever hits first. Now, this is the primary rule. First touches of the zones and levels are most profitable ones. Okay? So first touches of the zones and levels are most profitable ones. Always, always use that rule. First touch of the zone and first touch of the level. Position trades are trend trades, always. So remember it, position trades are trend trades. Don't forget it. Alternative trades are counter trend trades. Then breakout trades and scalp trade levels are done independently. It can be a second entry. Depending on time and volatility, usage of trailing stop is highly recommended, usually after 20 pips of a profit, not less. So never ever, if you decide to trade, I'm talking now from the perspective of, let's say that you're a newcomer. So I'm talking from a perspective of a trader who teaches you how to trade these setups. So if you're a newcomer, you should know it. You never ever trade with less of 20 pips of a profit. So you never ever make profit unless the price has at least made 20 pips. At least. So we should never ever let our trade make less than 20 pips. So we only take profit with 20 pips, not less. These setups are valid for today, tomorrow, and sometimes the day after tomorrow. Okay. Scalp trades should be done at or very close to important support resistance levels. Those are calculated by historical levels and Camarilla. You can add these levels to your system. And pay attention to my Twitter updates, because very occasionally I may advise you, let's say, protect your trade, whatever, or I can do a revised trade setup. Not very often, but it might happen. So pay attention to my Twitter updates. It's important, guys. It's important. The term pips pool is the maximum available number of pips you could have got on recap entries. Okay? So pips pool is the term we use for the maximum available number of pips. Now, these are past week results. Euro dollar was good for 100 pips, pound dollar was good for 35, Australian dollar was good for 45, dollar CAD was good for 250, and New Zealand dollar was bad for 75 pips. Total pips pool is 345. So this was the maximum available number of pips you could have made with this setup. So of course, if you made 10, 20, 30, 50%, it's still good because it's the profit. Okay, now let me show you the results. Euro dollar, okay, the result is here, very clear. We had both positions potentially in play, but as I said during the webinar, I would pay attention to buy position, and definitely it came here. So this was the buy position, and then you can see what happened. Exactly at 0.720. I also put it on Admiral Markets, if you remember, guys. I think that you remember my analysis where I said, okay, pay attention to 0.720. Pay attention to 0.720 because if the price gets there, it could be bought. And I hope that I saved a lot of accounts by providing prefect real-time analysis, because I know that a lot of traders, they were telling me, we want to go short. We want to go short. Okay, I think it will go down. I said, okay, but pay attention to 0.720. And it was very clear, guys. It was very, very clear. This is how it looked like. Euro dollar going down, but watch for 0.720. Okay. And this was, yeah, the price from this analysis, the price came here and started to reject towards 0.720. Okay. It was on January 5th. And I said, if the pair breaks 0.785 with a strong momentum, we could see 0.720 where the pair might bounce. Okay, 4-hour time frame has been showing a mini uptrend. Okay, so fibs are placed accordingly. If you saw the analysis, these were the fibs here, and you see the fibs for potential buy trades. Okay, because we had a big candle here, and you see here 0.720, and this confluence here marks the last line of defense for bulls. And always read the analysis. It will definitely help you. And you can see it here. The price indeed broke through 0.785 here, went down and rejected. Yeah, 100 pips exactly, 1.0820. So guys, I hope that you made some money on this. This was also very good trade setup. Pound dollar was, what can I say about pound dollar? Not that bad, not that good either. So we had also two potential positions, and we had a buy position. Basically, the buy position was initiated by the time of our webinar, and I told you you can do it, but it's up to you. Now also, if you longed it here, you could have made some pips, but if you longed it after our webinar, you could still make some 35-40 pips. Okay, here, see the price was falling down, but well, definitely I said this was counter trend trade, because you see the price was falling down here, and at this time you made a, if you did this trade, you made a counter trend trade. So counter trend trade, well, not that bad. Well, 35-40 pips, still good. Australian dollar, well, also ranging up down, and I said we can buy around 71.50. And if you remember, the trade was initiated during our webinar. So this trade was initiated live during the webinar, and I said, guys, now you can go and take a long trade. And if you did, you could have made some, like, well, not that bad, like 40-50 pips, right? I personally made like 20 because I put it to break even after 20 pips, break even by profit stop. So it's like 20 pips of profit. It's called profit stop. And I scaled out. So I don't know. You have a lot of ways to manage your trade. As I already explained, you can scale out. For example, if you trade with more than 0.10 lots, let's say 0.20 lot, you can close 0.10 and put the rest to break even. You can place a profit stop after 20 pips. You can do whatever you like. But if you see that the price is hesitant to break a resistance, as in this case, why don't be greedy? Manage your trade, put it to break even, scale out, put to break even, or do a profit stop. It's always good. And now, definitely, as I say, you should always pay attention to both fundamental facts and technical facts. So fundamental facts is that dollar CAD is in a huge uptrend. And you can see today, just open 1 hour chart and watch what dollar CAD has been doing all day. It dropped heavily, then it was bought even more heavily. And one of the reasons I like to trade dollar CAD is that it definitely has a fundamental and technical alignment. If you remember my previous webinars, you can remember that I always mention it before. Always mention it before. It's very, very good for a pair to have both fundamental and technical alignment. Because if it has, definitely your trades will be more successful, and definitely you will make more pips. So dollar CAD here, in this example, made 250 pips. Yes, I know the analysis is good, but also my analysis was backed up by strong fundamental facts, giving dollar strength and CAD weakness. Remember, guys, what I tweeted today. If you trade, let's say, Australian dollar or CAD, CAD is linked to oil. If oil is tanking, CAD will tank too. Dollar will gain strength, CAD will go down, dollar CAD will double the movement. So you will see a huge movement in dollar CAD. Same for SP 500 and Australian yen. Equities are going in the same direction, and AUD yen is following it. Open DAX and try to watch AUD yen during European movement. Watch AUD yen on New York by opening SP 500 and ASX 200 index, Australian cash index. You can watch it during Asia session. AUD yen would follow it. So those are some tricks which you could use to basically empower your trading. Now, it's not necessarily that you will make money from it or whatever, but the thing is, it's very, very good if you know that, because those are some information which are not provided by default. And if you still want to have a deeper insight in price movement correlation with cash indices and with equities, I'm telling you, okay, AUD yen with DAX, SP 500 and ASX 200. Watch it, you will see big correlation. Dollar CAD also huge correlation. Dollar strength, CAD weakness. AUD CAD will go strongly to the upside. So guys, this is dollar CAD, and this was the trade of the week, 250 pips. I hope that you made some money. I saw some people telling me on Twitter that they had made really a lot of pips. So great. And the only loss was New Zealand dollar. The biggest loss was definitely here, and it was 75 pips. Let me check. I don't have I already placed some profit stops here. Australian dollar. Yeah, I can see it now. Australian dollar still going indeed. Look at this, guys. Dower, thank you. Australian dollar is still going. Yes, it made a tons of pips since the analysis. And well, I'm very glad. But as always, protect your trade. Don't be too greedy. I know it's going down. It's still going down. But don't be too greedy. Okay? Take your pips. It's 3 pips. And I hope that you will make some money. Here also, guys, I always honest with you. You know that already. And this was a loss. New Zealand dollar. This was a loss of 75 pips. So minus 75 for New Zealand dollar. Our trade was initiated here, and well, basically, well, sorry, not here, 67.10. Yeah, this was a sell, but this was the first, so yeah, this was a loss. 67.10. We had some pips here, but basically the price didn't make 20 pips in our favor, and because of that, I need to say this was a loss. 75 pips of a loss. Well, sometimes you need to accept the loss, but according to all other trades here, which we covered last week, you see it here, we could have made 345, but still, even 100 pips, the third from this number was also okay. As always, this is free, so, well, free money, right? Free pips, free money. Now, guys, yeah, these are the setups. Okay, I'm just checking if I had it all here. Yeah, euro dollar. Well, definitely euro dollar is ranging, guys. I don't know if you noticed, but during New York session, a lot of traders are dumping up stocks, and when you see a lack of cash in the market, that will be usually when stocks are going higher, and that means that dollar will suffer. So lack of cash, USD going down and euro going up, so it's basically euro dollar going up. Sorry, this is euro dollar. Sorry, Bob. Martin, yeah, screen display is basically now in place. Yeah, I paused the screen before I showed you my Australian dollar, and yeah, now you can see it clearly, I hope, euro dollar here. So it's ranging, and again, if you saw it today, you could have seen that basically euro dollar went down and then it was strongly bought during New York session. Well, guys, equities were going down, SP 500 going down. You know, correlation between pairs is very important. That is why I advise you to use correlation matrix with Admiral Markets. It's a great tool to help your trading. So euro dollar, I would go for a possible buy, 1.0850, 20 pips of stop loss, guys, because below that we could see a breakout to the downside, and the sell position could be initiated around 1.1020, stop loss 1.1050, target price 1.0900. In that case, you can clearly start to look trades, because if we see this here, sell position here, I really think that the price will not go farther from this spot, so maybe it could try to spike up to 1.40, but it should be sold. So yes, I will definitely try to sell it here. Louis is saying euro dollar touched the buy zone at 14.00. Well, what can I say? It is, and you could have made 40 pips now. I will show you the screen now, and you can see it clearly here. Okay, here. So 1.0850, right? Let me here. Well, you can see it here. Yes, it touched the zone here. Well, as I say, it can happen while I am making this PPT, and I still think that we can try to go for a long trade again if the price touches this level again. We can see that there is EMA 89, which is very close, but also we have an X cross here, L4, and basically a trend line. You can also place a trend line like this. So a lot of trend lines here, but you don't need really a trend line to see what is really happening on the chart, because as I always teach you, this signifies buyers. So at this place we have buyers, 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 buyers. At this place you can try to look up for long trades, and you don't know where the price will go, so it's best to wait for the price to hit the level then go long, or if you want you can go short exactly where I told you, 1020, around this zone here. Okay, in the past we had a lot of rejections here. Here you can also see it here. Okay, so this will be your buffer zone, definitely for a potential trade setup, because guys, I really think that euro dollar is going up today, and it should proceed going up, and that could be a very good trade setup. So don't be hesitant to go long on 850, and don't be hesitant to go short. You have stop loss in place, and I think that it could be a very good trade. It could be very valid trade. The thing is, when euro dollar is going up at these levels, this could be institutional buying. I don't know how many of you follow me on Twitter. I know I have a lot of followers, but I cannot go through any follower and see if it follows me. But guys, please pay attention to my tweets. If you remember the last couple of days, I think that happened yesterday, I said Swiss National Bank, okay, could start buying euros. Okay, I thought it was on Friday, because there was a huge, I think, well, jump on NFP report. NFP was good. It was expected. And what happened is euro dollar went down. Then look at this, guys. Do you know how this pattern is called? Let me see the knowledge. Although we didn't have this, I don't think so. Oh, Goran, yeah. Goran, Marco, well done. Well done. Wow, I didn't expect this. Bogumil, great guys, excellent. Oh, this is what I really like to see. Really, my heart is full when I see that you know the answer to this pattern. That means that you have been following me really carefully, and this is what I really love to see. Well done, guys. Keep it up. Visit our session recaps and all other webinars, course, Price Action Training School. This is Adam and Adam, indeed. Ilya is saying jigsaw. Yeah, jigsaw. This is Adam and Adam. This could look like a jigsaw, but this one is Adam and Adam. Look, Adam and Adam looks like W. See W here. But this is the main characteristic of Adam and Adam. It has a double bottom indicated by strong buyers. These were strong buyers, these were strong buyers. So W pattern, strong buyers, double bottom, it's Adam and Adam. The only difference between Adam and Adam and W is that W does not have buyers. In that case, I think that Adam and Adam is stronger in its buying sense, just because it uses a push momentum to the upside, indicated from wicks, because bodies are not that important. What I teach you is non-standard price action teaching. I always say wicks are speaking more than bodies. So wicks are speaking more than bodies. So in that case, these wicks looks perfect, guys. These wicks looks perfect. Look at the buyers here. One buyer. Now I really need to show you this. Please pay attention to this. This is the subject for our price action training school, but definitely I want to show you. Look at this wick. It indicates buyers, right? Now look at this body. This body completely engulfed the previous body. So this is engulfing. Okay, let's say that this was a mother candle eating a baby candle. So this candle is important. It indicates it's almost a Marubozu. Now look at this. Buyers here, buyers here, buyers here. Look at this pin. This is a pin. Look at this. Pin again. Now look at this. W, double bottom, buyers here. What does it tell you? It's a money for jam. This is a no-brainer trade. This is a trade a 5-year-old child could have made it, guys. Even though if you were wrong with this setup, it still was a good setup. And we say money for jam. It's an English expression. I know that all of you who come from UK know that term, but if you don't know it, let me tell you, no-brainer trades are called money for jam. And this is it. Now, what we can expect is basically another leg of buying, because today is Monday, and you know it's NFP Monday. We call it NFP Monday. I wouldn't be surprised that euro dollar proceeds to the upside, because on NFP this was the high prior to NFP, right? Then it dropped just to find buyers, and I think these were historical buyers here. Not sorry, historical. Yeah, they're historical, but institutional buyers. Institutional buyers. Very suspicious. I was thinking about really S&B buying at these lows. I don't have an information, but I think that it could have been S&B buying at lower levels here. Now the thing is, here I would try to buy it again. A lot of historical buying and now moment buying. Now guys, we see the same here. Left, head, right. Left, head, right. Look at this, Adam and Adam. Left, head, right. This looks bullish. At this particular moment, this looks bullish. Yes, Lewis was right. He said that the price touched this entry 1 hour just prior to our webinar. Indeed, but I think it could be bought again. And if this hits first, I would be selling it. 1.10, 20, 10, 10. Stop loss is clear. And let's see if we get a setup. Euro dollar. This is it. Pound dollar. Downtrend. 46.65. Sell position. 47.00. Stop loss, guys. We don't want to sell now. We want to sell even higher from this spot because it already rejected, guys. We don't trade second touch if I don't say it so. So pay attention. 46.65 sell position, 47.00 stop loss, 46.10 your target. Buy position 44.45. You use scalp swing trailing stop of 20 pips. Okay, so you can use a scalp swing stop of 20 pips. Okay, watch this now. So pound dollar, because we also have rejection here. It's a sort of T89 pattern. Okay, now let me ask you guys, do you know what T89 pattern is? Just type a quick answer if you don't know what T89 is. I could have thought of really. Goran, again, the fastest 89 EMA. Indeed, Goran, pin bar. Exactly. Yonat is saying yes, pin bar. Bogomil is saying pin bar. Indeed, guys. Okay, guys, now pay attention to this. This is 89 here. Watch this. Look at these rejections here. Straight from 89 EMA. When you see this, rejecting from 89, I call it T89. So exactly a tail 89, because this is rejected. It can be both from upside and downside. You look at this. It doesn't matter. But it's strong, guys. It's usually very, very strong. Look at this. Okay. It's usually very, very strong. You can find it always. Look at this. Now, the thing is, we use it in a confluence, right? And here there was our possible entry. Okay? Possible entry. Hi, Yonat is saying, does this stand really for tail or for Tarantula? Well, for Tarantula originally, but I'm not an egomaniac, so I cannot. It would be nonsense to name the parent which is not a rocket science in my own name or nickname. So I'm always modest. Yonad is saying you're the best, don't be modest. Well, I need to be modest because you never know, guys. Life is always teaching you to be modest because sometimes, you know, what can happen is my account has almost been burnt out on Euro Swissy trade. The only thing I can thank really gratefully to Admiral Markets, because if I traded with other brokers, I think that my whole account would have been burnt out in a single second. So that's why we really need to be modest and respect the market. But I got your point. Ah, Martin is saying, I thought it was E89, E for exponential. Are you saying T? Well, let me explain you. I will explain this. When you see this pattern, Martin, this is T89, okay? But in other example, when I do the analysis, guys, like this, for example, when I do the analysis, okay, I will show you today's example. Let me show you. I may put E89, but maybe in some future post I will correct it. But look at this. I think I said, okay, here, yes, E89. You see it here. Why? Because it is indeed EMA, but I don't know if the price will make a T89. This is EMA 89. That is why I use E89. Because I don't know if the price will make T89 pattern. In order to spot T89, it needs to be shown. So I need to see it before I write down T89. You see, this is exponential, moving average 89. So it's E89, EMA. But this EMA serves as confluence point. That is why I refer to E89. Is it clear, Martin? Is that clear? So E89, nope, it's not clear. Okay, let me try to explain this again. T89 is only when it's confirmed. You see, this is confirmed, T89. Okay? It's confirmed because we have a pin rejection. E89 is short from EMA 89. Unless we see like this, it's still EMA 89. Okay? So EMA 89 is E89 unless we see a rejection. T is tail, Martin. T is tail because we see a tail here. And some members and traders made some jokes, let's say, for Tarantula, but it's actually T, a tail, because we see a tail, a wick or tail. See? Tail. Yes, tail, like a pin bar, indeed. That is why T, 89. And E89 is just EMA 89. Okay? So that's it. Okay, it's clear now. Derek is saying it's evening star. Yeah, but this one, basically, when you see EMA 89, and when you see a rejection with a tail, it's T89. And remember that this is powerful. So let's get back to the tracks now. Buy here, sell here. Why 46.65 and why 44.45? 46.65 because you don't want to sell here. It can happen. I'm saying it can happen. Okay, I'm not straight against it, but the thing is, there is a much confluence. There is huge confluence here because on daily we see H5 here. Tomorrow it will probably be different. Arne is saying, I admire your patience and willingness to tuition. Thank you. Thank you, Arne. Thank you for your comment. Apostolos is a bit late. No problems. No problems. I will do recap again. I will show you the slides. Okay, so let's be quick with this, guys. I don't have a lot of time, so much time left, so it's basically 6:48. Okay, here you see there is a confluence, and again, if the price reached these levels, we have had a lot of selling from this pair in the past. So here 46.65, 55.65 is the level or the zone where we could sell. On the contrary, 44.45 is the level where we can buy. I think that this level is protected here. Okay, let me zoom out. Because if you see on weekly here, there was buying from these levels. Huge buying. And we had a doji here in the downtrend. After the doji here, we had uptrend. So 45, 45, 45, 50 is your chance to go long. And it also has a confluence with L4. You see L4. And this is your chance to go short. Okay. So your chance to go long, your chance to go short, both zones are valid. Let's see. But I'm saying, guys, pay attention to this level here because it can reject from this level, 46. Pay attention. I personally would prefer to sell it from this spot. But you know, sometimes the price may hit this level and go down. So pay attention to this level. It's safer to sell here, but pay attention. And this is your long spot. Okay, so pound dollar. Australian dollar, 17.90 sell, 71.20 stop loss, 69.55 target. Possible long scalp around 69.50, guys. Possible long scalp and breakout below 69.40. Okay. Australian dollar. Look at this. As I was saying, guys, today's analysis was very, very good because the price definitely hit our POC before it made an entry, and this was it. Today's analysis. The price came here, touched POC, and then it dropped down. So if you have a trade, which I suggested here, close it now or at least manage your profits here, because next time I want to sell it again. Dines is asking for entry. Which one? I will show you slides again, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let me just finish with the original presentation, and then I will roll the slides. So 70.90 sell, 71.20 stop loss, 69.55 TP, long scalp, possible breakout below. Okay. Yes, it's better to sell. Ethan is asking for ODN. Is it better to sell it? Indeed. I would be looking for rallies and sell on rallies. I will show you ODN, but let me finish with this, please. We have 9 more minutes. So guys, if this comes here, you can try to make a long scalp at this point here. But if it breaks 40 here, I think it should go down towards L4, which is 69.10. So if it breaks 69.40, it would be below. Still, it will be again in the channel. So this is important place. We need to wait for the price. If the price will hit this X cross here, we need to reassess a potential trade. We can try to go long, or below 69.40, we can try to go short. Those are 2 options, and one of these should be successful. So pay attention to momentum during that time. And for positional trade, this is my setup for Australian dollar to sell it here. 70.90, 70.30, you see here. Sorry, 70.90, what did I say? So around 70.30, 70.20, 40, everything is valid. 70.35 is the exact spot, but this is a zone, so treat it as a zone. Because it's the zone, it can be 70. I will remove this, so it can be 70.40. So that is your first zone. Another zone is here, 70.90. This is another zone. So if this happens to, let's say, retrace here, try to sell it. It's still valid. Okay, it's still valid. But your stop should be, I will write it down just after I finish it. Your stop be very, very tight, guys. Your stop should be only, well, it's low, but it's 15 pips. Because if it sells from here, it will go down. But if it starts to wobble around this spot, close your profits because it can go up. But it should never break 78.6. If it breaks, guys, I would sell it here. I would definitely sell it here. And in that case, we would need to move our channel. Okay, we would need to move our channel line. And this will be another confluence spot here. Okay. And channel line should be definitely watched on 4-hour time frame. See here, if it spiked it up, you will need to connect this tops here with new top. And you see it here on 4 hours. See, previous buyers, sellers here, retest trade continuation. Very strong confluence. One of the reasons I would really try to sell it here better than here, because it's already playing out, is this confluence. So guys, you see, if you're in a trade, you're in profit. Yes, 60, yes, I will say about 69.10, but this will be my sell spot. I wouldn't trade it here, but just try to watch it, because it's still a part of a huge confluence. Strong confluence here, according to our today's analysis. And here is your next selling spot. So Australian dollar, this is the slide, guys, for Australian dollar. And I will add, after the webinar, potential 70.40 sell, but only potential sell. I would go, this is a scalp position, which can come here very, very soon. Maybe even during today. But maybe Apostolos is saying buy at 69.10 is an option. I'm not sure, because if there is strong momentum, it will drop the pair towards this pair, towards L5. So I wouldn't gamble. It can be a scalp, but I think 69.50 is better to scalp. Really, 69.50 I think could be better to scalp than 69.10. Okay. Now again, this is Australian dollar. Let's move on to dollar CAD. 41.20, 40.85, and possible buy retest here. Okay. So let me show you. Dollar CAD, okay. Look at this. Such a strong pair. Moving to the upside, really moving strongly to the upside. Look at these Marubozu candles. Okay, guys, you can try to trade also by Marubozu candle. If this candle closes like this, what you will do is put a Fibonacci retracement and watch for these levels here. 61, 78, 88. This is Marubozu, you know, high momentum trading. But because we have a high momentum and end of day session, I'm not sure it can happen. But because of that, I have prepared a long trade at 41.20. Possible long retest can come here, around these levels here. See the confluence here. Watch for confluence. Previous sellers. Jonan is saying already pending on Marubozu levels. Excellent, excellent. You can always do that. And I think 41.20 is indeed a high momentum Marubozu trade. But watch this now. Sellers here. Look at this. Sellers again. And strong buying from these levels. So pay attention to possible retest and long here. Possibly. And also, this could be a better position maybe. 41.20. 41.20. Yes, it has a divergence here. You can see it here. Here, there is a divergence. So let's see. Okay, yes, indeed a divergence here. But then again, if it drops here, this EMA could probably go here, and it could be a long trade here. A lot of confluence here. Daily pivot point L3, E89, EMA 89. So this could be a long trade here. Indeed, definitely. Pay attention to it. It can happen. Also, if you put okay here, you see, even on Marubozu, it's still 78.6. So it still can be good. So yes, 41.20, Jonat, you're right. This could be a buy trade based on both Camarilla MACD and high momentum trading based on Marubozu. Yes, 78.6. Okay, here up, down, and up again. Okay, and dollar yen, position sell 118.25, 118.60, and 117.50. This is planned for dollar yen. And let me see dollar yen here. See, it's still going down. It's in a downtrend, definitely. Even on 4 hours, you see a strong downtrend here, guys. Very strong downtrend here. 1 hour is showing also downtrend. But I would really go to sell it. I would really love to sell it higher. And I personally would prefer this level here. I know it can, but yes, it's still in the zone here. Look at the zone. Still in the zone, guys. Let's say 15 pips. Okay, it's very close to the zone. But if it starts going up, this EMA will shift, so probably this is your zone. You see? Just watch the rejection here. So 118.25, 180.60, 187.50. So I would even look for a sell around 118.10. So this is your possible sell zone. And I really think that the price could reject in our favor if it gets there. Very, very big potential for this one. So pay attention. Okay. And now I will answer questions regarding someone asked about yeah, ODN indeed. Yeah, monthly midpoint, Derek, you're right. Also mid pivot point. Okay, here. Let me show you. So important, indeed important. You can go like this. When you put on weekly. You see it here. On weekly, it's very close to H3. Here you see weekly, very close to H3. So indeed, this is a good spot to sell. Buyers here, sellers here, and then strong selling from this spot. So this could go lower, and if this continues pushing up, we will see it as retracement and try to sell it. Okay, ODN now, and we are already over the time, but let's see ODN. ODN sell on pullbacks. You see, same thing here, guys. Same thing, but we should use daily pivots now. Here, see here, 83.10. See here, rejection from this spot and bang. We should go down. So look for 83.10 on ODN. Look for 83.10, a strong, look at this, sellers here, look at this, sellers here, sellers here, sellers. So this could be really good setup. Now another question, Euro Turkish Lira. Let me see, I didn't pay attention to that pair. I'm not really familiar with Euro Turkish Lira. I'm more familiar with dollar, Singapore dollar, because that will be one of the pairs I will definitely show you on session recaps. Euro Turkish Lira and dollar Turkish Lira. Let's use Euro first. You see here, you will see a confluence here at this spot. Here. This looks like it will go up. I think, let me use something. I think that correlation between Euro Turkish Lira and Euro dollar is very positive. I will do it now. Let's see. Euro dollar. Oh, Euro dollar. Oh, it's not a big correlation. It's almost like there is, basically it can move in the same direction, but usually it was a big correlation between Euro dollar last time I checked it. It was very, very positive. But well, you see ODN Australian dollar plus 100. Euro dollar not, well, there is no correlation, but I think it can go up based on technical analysis, quick technical analysis, because I really don't have the time to deeply go into it. But look at this, sellers. So this is buying spot. This was a gap. It was covered. So this gap was tradable because this was a common gap. It's based on W, inclined W, and look at this. So this could be a good spot to go long here around these levels here. Yes, very, very, very good spot. Again, dollar Turkish lira, and we are then over with webinar because really we are already over the time here. See dollar Turkish lira. Okay, guys, this looks like it could make inverted head and shoulders, left head, and if it drops here at this spot, it could be right shoulder. Look at this. Also confluence here. So look for rejections here. Look for rejections here, guys. Very, very, very potentially very good trade. Okay, guys, let me okay, here. Okay, here. Okay, here. Okay, it's going up, so pay attention to possible rejections. Pay attention to possible rejections, okay? Because here we can really see potentially huge rejection. Look, possible right shoulder and up. So I think this could go up again. And before I finish, I will roll the slides. Don't worry. I will definitely roll the slides here. See, left head and possibly it's really going up. Okay. My Twitter is Tarantula FX, so follow me if you haven't done it already. Okay. Here, guys, definitely. Okay, let me. Okay, what's okay here? Screenshot. Love to see your comments. Okay, see, now it's rejecting it. For potential breakout, it can be, let's say, if 1 hour close, we see 1 hour close above H4, this could be end of day breakout trade to the upside. But pay attention to rejections here. And finally, slides, guys. Yes, I will go through slides again. So, euro dollar. You are welcome, Mr. Gaspacho. Pound dollar. Australian dollar. Okay. Euro dollar again. You see Snagit. Now you see the slide. Again, euro dollar, pound dollar, Australian dollar, dollar CAD, and dollar yen. Pretty much for any questions about trading other pairs, please contact Admiral Markets. You should be able to do it, but please contact Admiral Market support. They will explain how to do it. So guys, this is it. Let's see if the plan follows us. I would be very, very happy if we had if we have a very successful week as we had as last recap. And I think that really these pairs are moving now as they should. So I think that we should see very, very good trades during this week. Of course, guys, be sure to follow me on Admiral Markets as always. As always, Admiral Markets. Okay, don't forget to follow me here and read our trades always here, education webinars. And I hope that we will see some forum on Admiral Markets website soon, where or let's use other term, maybe not a forum, but some sort of quora or something where you could ask questions and we could basically answer it. So please never ever hesitate to ask any question, because there are no stupid questions and we'll be always glad to help you no matter how. Okay, thank you guys for your comments. We are already over the time. Let's see what the price will bring us. I wish you to trade safe. Cheers.